Let's talk about tarot. Let us explore why tarot is the tool of New Age and how it came to be associated with this particular spiritual and cultural paradigm. We'll trace its history from the 15th century to our own day, looking at how tarot has been interpreted in different ways by various esoteric and occult groups, as well as individuals like Carl Jung and Aleister Crowley. So let's start at the beginning, or maybe not quite the beginning, but certainly the beginning of its story as an esoteric tool. The tarot originated as a playing card game during the Renaissance in Europe. In the 15th century, tarot cards were used for games like Tarot Key and Trionfi. These games had rules similar to bridge and other trick-taking card games. But over time, the games fell out of fashion and the tarot nearly disappeared. Then in the late 18th and early 19th centuries, occultists began to take notice of these mysterious cards. One of the first people to write extensively about tarot was the French author Court de K. His book, Le Monde Primitif, published in 1781, presented a controversial theory about the origin of the tarot. According to Court de K, the tarot was an ancient Egyptian wisdom preserved through the ages, containing secret knowledge about the creation of the world and the nature of humanity. He believed that the cards represented the 22 letters of an ancient Hebrew alphabet and that they held hidden meanings that could reveal the mysteries of life. Another influential figure was the French occultist Eliphas Levi, who in his book Le Clef des Grottes, published in 1868, described the tarot as a synthesis of the four elements: fire, earth, air, and water. He saw the cards as a way to access the deeper mysteries of the universe and to gain insights into the nature of reality. During this time, tarot also became associated with secret societies like the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. Founded in England in 1888, the order used tarot as part of their initiatory rituals and teachings, incorporating the cards into their system of magic and mysticism. The Golden Dawn's most famous member, the notorious magician Aleister Crowley, took an even more radical approach to tarot. In his book, The Book of Thoth, written in 1909 and revised in 1931, Crowley presented a completely new system of tarot, based on his own religion, Thelema. For Crowley, the tarot was a magical system of self-realization and liberation, a tool to help individuals discover their true will or purpose in life. He believed that each card represented a particular archetype or pattern of consciousness, and that by understanding these archetypes, one could gain control over their own psychic energy and destiny. Crowley's system of tarot is highly complex and esoteric, drawing on a wide range of sources, including astrology, Kabbalah, and his own personal experiences. However, some of his ideas have become widely accepted in modern tarot, such as the association of each card with a planet and the use of the cards in meditation and divination. Aside from Crowley, another major influence on the modern tarot movement was the psychologist Carl Jung's work on analytical psychology, and the collective unconscious led him to see the tarot as a kind of map of human archetypes and universal symbols. In his book Psychology and Alchemy, Jung explored the tarot's connection to the process of individuation, which he saw as a journey towards wholeness and self-realization. He believed that the tarot could be used as a tool to access the collective unconscious and bring hidden aspects of the psyche to consciousness. Jung's interpretation of the tarot is perhaps the most widely known and influential in the West, and many modern readers use his ideas as a starting point for their own exploration of the cards. Jung's work also helped to shift the focus of tarot from divination and fortune-telling to personal reflection and spiritual insight. However, it was until the 20th century that tarot really began to take off as a tool of personal growth and spiritual insight, especially with the emergence of what we now call the New Age movement. So what exactly do we mean when we say tarot is the tool of the New Age? New Age refers to a diverse set of beliefs and practices that emerged in the mid-20th century. It's characterized by a focus on personal transformation, holistic health, and alternative spirituality. New Age thought often combines elements from various spiritual traditions and is highly individualistic in its approach to practice and belief. In the context of New Age, tarot is used as a tool for intuition, personal growth, and spiritual insight. Rather than being seen as a way to predict the future, tarot is used as a way to explore the depths of one's own psyche and connect with a greater sense of meaning and purpose. The cards are used for self-reflection, meditation, and as a source of inspiration for personal growth and transformation. New Agers often use tarot in conjunction with other tools and techniques for personal development, such as astrology, crystal healing, and aromatherapy. They may also incorporate tarot into their spiritual practice by using the cards to connect with their higher selves or to access the wisdom of the collective unconscious. But why is tarot so popular in the New Age movement? Well, there are several factors that have contributed to the popularity of tarot in the New Age movement. First, tarot provides a structure for spiritual exploration and personal growth. The cards offer a framework for self-reflection and can help individuals to explore their inner selves and connect with their intuition. Second, tarot is highly individualized and open to interpretation. This allows New Agers to incorporate the cards into their personal spiritual practices in a way that fits their unique beliefs and values. Third, tarot is a form of divination which has long been associated with the New Age movement. Many New Agers believe in the power of intuition and the interconnectedness of all things, and tarot is seen as a way to tap into these deeper energies. Finally, tarot is simply a fascinating and mysterious practice that appeals to many people's sense of wonder and curiosity. The cards offer a glimpse into the unknown and can help individuals to feel more connected to the spiritual realm. If you want to learn more about the history of tarot, check out the History of Tarot. And if you want to learn how to read tarot, check out the Learn Tarot AI tools. Now let's look at some examples of how tarot is used in the New Age. One common use of tarot in the New Age is for personal reflection and self-discovery. The cards can be used as a tool for meditation, helping individuals to connect with their intuition and inner wisdom. By focusing on the symbolism and archetypes represented by each card, individuals can gain insight into their own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Tarot is also used in the New Age for spiritual insight and guidance. The cards can provide clarity and insight into spiritual matters, helping individuals to connect with their higher selves or with the wisdom of the universe. Some New Agers use tarot as a tool for divination, believing that the cards can reveal hidden information or provide guidance about future events. While it's important to note that not all New Agers use tarot for divination purposes, and many see the cards as a tool for personal reflection rather than a means of predicting the future. Here's a quick disclaimer. If you're watching this video because you're interested in learning about tarot for the first time, keep in mind that there are many different ways to read the cards and interpret their meanings. Do not get too bogged down in the symbolism or in trying to memorize the traditional meanings of each card. Instead, focus on developing your intuition and learning how to read the cards in a way that feels natural and comfortable to you. There are plenty of resources available to help you learn tarot, both online and in books. So don't be afraid to experiment and find what works best for you. Remember, tarot is a tool for self-discovery and personal growth. So have fun with it and enjoy the journey. Alright, so let's talk about the actual cards themselves. Each card in the deck represents a different archetype or pattern of consciousness. The major arcana represent significant life lessons and spiritual transformations, while the minor arcana represent everyday challenges and situations. Here are just a few examples of how some of the cards are interpreted in the New Age. The Magician represents manifestation and the ability to bring one's desires into reality through focused intention and action. The High Priestess represents intuition, mystery, and the subconscious mind. The Empress represents abundance, fertility, and the nurturing aspects of the divine feminine. The Emperor represents structure, stability, and the divine masculine. The Star represents hope, healing, and renewal. The Moon represents illusions, fears, and the subconscious mind. The Sun represents joy, vitality, and success. Judgment represents transformation, rebirth, and the acceptance of one's true self. The world represents wholeness, completion, and the integration of all aspects of the personality. These are just a few examples, and there are many other ways to interpret these cards in the New Age. Ultimately, the meaning of each card is up to the individual reader and how they connect with the cards intuitively. So there you have it, a brief overview of tarot and its place in the New Age movement. Remember that this is just scratching the surface of this rich and complex tradition, and that there are many different ways to approach tarot whether you're interested in its history, its use as a tool for personal growth, or its practical applications as a divination tool. Thanks for watching and happy exploring. Subscribe for more.